किस पे लगाए थे? कमाल लियो।
We believe that IIT Gandhinagar, like any other good university, should provide its people a totally free and fearless environment.
It's been the best journey of my life. In this 4 years, I've learned a lot apart from studies also, like being with friends and getting to learn a lot from them.
It's been great, starting from the time where I didn't want to come here. I have come at a point where I don't want to leave this place now.
I still remember the night when I was thinking whether to choose IIT Gandhinagar or to choose something else. There must be some force which told me to take this decision. I'll definitely remember all these 4 years for the rest of my life.
It has been really good, yes. It has been a great learning experience. As Ishan said, like we came in the first year, we had only one building and all the difficulties, no internet for the first year. For basketball, we did not have a court. So we had all the reasons to complain, but finally we got one. We now have a very good team and yes, we have come through a long way after facing a lot of difficulties.
The journey has been full of lot of challenges and it has been a lot of fun. When we came here in the first year, it was a place which had just one auditorium, one mess and one hostel. That was all that IIT Gandhinagar had, and a few profs who used to visit us from Bombay. Then slowly the institute grew from being that small home for us, and then it kept on growing and we had more students that came in next year. Other hostels came up and then we had the library, the computer lab. We had all mechanical, engineering, chemical as well as electrical labs. Process was full of challenges. The director's support was immense and we got almost all facilities that one could think of. It was a fun experience having friends in hostels and we enjoyed a lot.
It's been an eventful journey where IIT Gandhinagar started with just one building and 4 teachers. And today, it can boast of multiple buildings, state-of-the-art labs and 83 faculty members.
Well, we want IIT Gandhinagar to be a world-class institution. We're moving towards that. Now, how do you become world-class? Unless you have world-class teachers, unless you have world-class students, you can't become world-class. These two are absolutely fundamentals. So what we are trying to do is getting the best faculty from around the world, from the best schools from around the world.
Being a new IIT, there was an impression that perhaps a young candidate, a bright candidate would prefer to go to an older IIT versus coming to us. We found that this was really a problem of communication. So we started a very massive campaign on communication, communicating and articulating what great opportunities IIT Gandhinagar provides. And those have now started to show results and we are recruiting some of the most outstanding faculty candidates.
The leadership that I see in this institute, I had faith in that. And even after 15 months, that faith rather builds up more than just remaining at the same point. That probably this IIT is going to go way ahead from anywhere else. So here is a chance for me to be part of that team and build it.
When I visited here, what I saw here blew me away. The vibrancy, the energy, the young faculty driving all the new initiatives here. That was something very refreshing for me.
But at the back of my mind, there were two things which were playing. So one was this fact that we had informally made a consortium of sorts within India to do gravitational wave physics. And when I talked to Professor Jain, he immediately jumped at the idea and said that, yeah, this is what we should do. I think that really settled the issue for me.
One of the main motivating factor is that the IIT Gandhinagar is new IIT. And I somehow felt that, when I join a new place, I'll have a chance to, contribute to the growth of that place.
In November 2011, when Dr. Abdul Kalam visited the campus, the faculty members had the privilege of receiving these awards from him. Along with the outstanding faculty, IIT Gandhinagar has also been able to attract some of the best and most talented students. What brought them to IIT Gandhinagar?
I chose this because I think it's very important that you learn what you actually like than going to a place which you think is better. And at the end of 4 years, I don't think it made any difference whether I went to that place or came here.
The reviews that I got of it from many people, like my father also graduated from an IIT, so from his alumni and many more places from the place I coached. So based on those inputs, I preferred IIT Gandhinagar.
The undergraduate students go through a very interesting 5 weeks foundation program. IIT Gandhinagar has launched a new curriculum which is very different from the rest of the country. It consists of social awareness, values and ethics, sports, creativity, and communication skills.
In the first 5 weeks or so, we didn't have anything to study. It was a wholly new program where we had popular lectures from various eminent speakers who had come to give us lectures, and many of them were on innovation. We had many workshops, like one of them was origami. We also were taken out once to clean roads. I mean, that was a different kind of experience. You don't do that in your everyday life. So the whole program, it taught us that it's not only about books and pens, and there are more things to life than you know. So yeah, that was good.
I think they had really enjoyed the whole experience, and some of the students really feel that this whole exercise had transformed their whole thinking after those 5 weeks.
It's been tremendous. The change that I had, I mean, my parents tell me that I've changed, there's a change in my personality.
At IIT Gandhinagar, the students have been given a very firm ground to excel in different areas of their lives. We do have some very inspiring stories here. Aditi Dighe was selected from India to be a part of the Caltech Space Challenge.
One of the things that I think is an achievement was my selection for the Caltech Space Challenge. So it was a challenge to design a mission for a near-Earth asteroid. We had to design a complete mission in every single aspect with a team of 16 people all over the world. It was an amazing experience.
Parth Sane received an award for Outstanding Achievement in Sports at the Inter-IIT Sports Meet held at Kharagpur.
Anybody will feel elated, but at that point of time I was more in awe of him than the award. I was so awed to shake his hand that I forgot even to thank him.
Keshav Ji received the Gandhian Innovation Award for creating a low-cost, hand-driven incense stick maker which can increase the livelihood of the poor agarbatti workers and mitigate the problem of backache. Research is a major focus area for IIT Gandhinagar. Being in a temporary campus is not a constraint.
Education or teaching without research is sterile. In teaching, we distribute known knowledge. In research, we create new knowledge. The best of the universities like Harvard, Caltech, MIT, Princeton, Cambridge, Oxford, you will find they excel in both, and we need to do that here.
There is significant emphasis on research. We do a policy of providing, in a way, unlimited startup money for young faculty. As long as I can justify it, we put no limits.
As far as the research goes, the mandate is very clear that the teaching has to be research driven, and so typical faculty member joining is expected to apply for external funded research. Although we are given a seed grant, but that's just to get the ball rolling.
I saw this as an opportunity for me to flourish as an independent researcher, and I think this is one of the big things that is happening here, that the basic science streams, they are not relegated into service departments.
We have around 15 PhD students. We have 10 MTech students with us, and all our chemical engineering colleagues, they have been involved with research, and I'm very happy to tell you that all of us have at least one research project that has been funded by the external agencies.
I'm working here in a chemical engineering department, and my more stuff is related to biochemical engineering.
Yeah, things are really fast here. I mean, there is no hindrance in terms of financial support or like technical support.
I have been able to build a very nice research lab. The kind of instruments that I have, it would have been difficult for me to get those instruments in my lab in the already established IITs. Here I could have that freedom to build my own lab. I'm really happy that I came here.
and our top student has got half a dozen admissions for a doctoral program, and he is going to Princeton. He's managed to publish 3 papers while he's still an undergraduate.
I wish to apply my chemical engineering principles to biology. So what we do is generally we engineer microorganisms to produce different products, and hopefully I'll be working on the same thing for my PhD.
Recently, I was involved in writing a grant to TID, which comes under the Department of Information Technology, for starting new incubation center at IIT Gandhinagar, and fortunately we have received a grant of 1.55 crores for starting that incubation center.
Yeah, it's really nice experience because I never used a hammer nor a screwdriver ever. So I got to use everything.
Irrespective of the branch you're in, you should have an idea of how hard or easy it is and how much effort goes in making even the basic of shapes and tools. You need to have an idea of how much effort the people under you are going to put in.
We had realized that it will take a while before we can move to a permanent campus. And therefore the important challenge was to start the research right here in the temporary campus. So what we did was we started to create some small buildings in this campus. That is where it is very helpful to have very enlightened board and enlightened state government.
आज भी इतने कम समय में इस इंस्टीट्यूट ने जो अपना नाम कमाया है देश में, उसके पीछे सुधीर जी, उनकी टीम, यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स की डिसिप्लिन, ये सारी बातों ने मिलकर के इतने कम समय में इसने अपनी एक जगह बनाई है। लेकिन इंस्टीट्यूट को एक अलग कैंपस चाहिए, अच्छा कैंपस चाहिए, और जिस प्रकार से क्वालिटी के कारण ये वर्ल्ड क्लास इंस्टीट्यूशन बने, उसी प्रकार से मेरी इच्छा है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के कारण भी कैंपस वर्ल्ड क्लास बने। तो आप जिस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की चर्चा शुरू कर रहे हो, उसका आरंभ मैं आईआईटी के कैंपस से कर रहा हूं। गांधीनगर के पास 450 एकड़ भूमि फाइनल निर्णय मैंने कर लिया है। और आपको मालूम है यहाँ भूमि के दाम कितने हैं? अरबों खरबों रुपए हो रहे हैं इन दिनों। लेकिन सरकार ने तय किया है आपको चलेगा ना, सिर्फ 1 रुपये में किराए से दे देंगे।
This is a 400 acre land that we have been given by the state government. We will have a 4-lane highway on one side, we will have Gift City close by, we will have a grand big river here, we will have these deep ravines, and what you saw was the Gir Foundation, where you will see nilgais, you will see the snakes, you will see very interesting flora and fauna. On the whole, I think students and faculty here would consider this place to be a nice place to study and to do research. We are right now developing a master plan, so only after the master plan is developed, we will start to now look at each building and start to design those buildings and construct those buildings. So my guess is that it is about 2.5 years before we can actually move into the campus.
Close to June 2010, we came across a requirement or pursuant to what Supreme Court requires from institutes about creating a women's cell. The idea behind creating a women's cell was to provide an avenue for girls especially, or female faculty, female staff, to have one place where if they have any any problems, if there's anything related to sexual harassment or anything like that, there is a place where they can go to.
I think the biggest highlight of our counseling system is the student guides, as we call them, because they are the people who are able to cater the most to the student body. they have actually gone through some of these things and they understand that. And there is a lot of empathy, not as an outsider, but almost as an insider. A lot of times when students talk to them, it's like they're talking to a senior, to a peer. They don't even feel the sense that, okay, you know, we are needing some extra help. It's like we're just asking one of us.
When I came here, counseling, the term itself was very new for the student as well as for the faculty members, and it was very difficult for me to explain them that it's not something that if you are mad or abnormal then only you go and talk to someone. It's like a simple sharing. You trust someone and you genuinely open your heart and you could talk about it. Could be simple thing from exam anxiety to very difficult family issues or relationship issues, you know. So that was my initial point. But now with the very helpful and supportive environment, the thing is they can call me anytime.
IIT Gandhinagar is not all about work. Everybody is also having great fun here, doing things that they enjoy doing.
Cultural activities that go on here, like if suppose the Halla Bowl is completed, there is again the next cultural activity going on, like a Blitzkrieg over and then Halla Bowl. Before that Inter-IIT and before that Just. I like that, like getting involved in all these cultural activities. It's not like just studies is not the whole life.
The focus is purely on spreading technical knowledge and suffusing enthusiasm in minds to work for the greater good of man. The first batch will be graduating from IIT Gandhinagar this academic session. There is a feeling of satisfaction that some of the best companies have come to campus for recruitment. Students have won scholarships for higher studies from some of the top universities abroad.
I am placed in Flipkart.com.
I'm placed in a company named Finicet, and my placement is in Malaysia.
I'm thinking of pursuing a job which I've got in Flipkart.
Initially I've got an MS admit, so first year would be just courses, and then after that, following that I would be doing my PhD mostly in solid mechanics. After completing my mechanical engineering, I am going to pursue higher studies at Caltech. I plan to pursue my graduate studies in mechanical engineering. I have applied to various universities and I'm currently deciding between MIT, Stanford and UC Berkeley. I've got a full fellowship. Yes, I have a complete fellowship at Caltech.
I'll be going to Princeton University for my PhD.
And now, it's time to listen to what the students have to say.
Very helpful staff working at 11 p.m. in the night. That happens at IIT Gandhinagar.
Very helpful staff.
Very dynamic faculty.
Great professors and great mentors. Best place I've ever been till now.
Awesome.
I would say awesomeness redefined.
It's fun.
It's perfect. It's perfect for not to become a perfect individual.
I mean, it's rocking.
A very enthusiastic personality, and I think he has done a lot of good things for this institute.
The most energetic man I've seen. One of the strong backbones of this institute. Very exciting to watch.
I think he's a great dynamic leader, a great visionary. He is very proactive. He's one who is an innovator. Innovator, they say, is one who does not know it cannot be done. Sudhir is like that. He does not know it cannot be done. Innovator is also one who sees what everyone else sees, but thinks of what no one else thinks. He's like that.
Yes, mixed emotions.
This journey has been really great, and I think I would really miss each and every moment of it.
This is just 1 month that we have, and we are trying to utilize it to the best, not thinking about that it's going to end.
I'm feeling happy that I'm getting into Caltech, which I really wanted to go to. But at the same time, I always look back at these days and I feel that I'm never going to get these days back again. So, a lot of feelings are coming together at the same time.
I'm sure that none of us in our lives would have thought that we would, by volition, participate in this enormous task and take up the responsibility of being the pioneers of an institute, that too an IIT. But I am fortunate to be part of this extraordinary group of people with such multifaceted talents, which has unanimously endured the struggles that have been thrown at us and have managed to etch our immortal footprints on the sands of time.
I have a dream. Starting tomorrow morning, when I look into your eyes, I see the same hunger for success, the same confidence of bullshitting, and the same energy for life that I saw some 4 years ago.
You get only one life to live. Live it well. Enjoy your life. Do what you think is right. Seek advice if you feel like, but it is your life.
Salo, keep in touch. सपने सजाकर आगे बढ़ना होगा, कल क्या होगा ये ना जाने हम, पर जिंदगी के हर एक मोड़ पर मेरा दिल ये कहना चाहेगा that I'll miss you, I'll miss you, I'll miss you very much. I'll miss you, I'll miss you, I'll miss you all very much. और मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा, सालों keep in touch.